Welcome back to another New World Between the Streams, and today we're going to be taking a look at my progress so far in the beta. After day one, and just not really going as hardcore as I have been, we managed to get to level 17. We're almost ready to do the first expedition, and we have all of our faction gear, which is really cool. We also have the faction weapon. We're going to load up our character and take a look at what our current server map looks like, as well as my current stats sitting at 17. Look at those videos, those images. The hair just falling off of there. Alright, so the map as it stands, we have one city already taken at the end of day one. Just insane that this is already a thing. And we also have a ton of corrupted portals that are starting to show up around the map. Now, there isn't any new territories on the map, although you can still see the outlines where the desert and all those other different areas are going to show up. We don't have access to those during this open beta, but launch is in 2 weeks, so we'll see what happens beyond that. As for my character, as you can see, this is where our stats lie. I haven't applied any points into any of these. You start out with 13 constitution, or you start out with more constitution than I thought you would. But our focus is sitting at 83, which is really good as I do play healer. Now, with all the changes that have been made to the game, healer is still pretty strong, but because in general everybody's weaker and the mobs are stronger, the healing is a little bit more difficult, although it seems more balanced now, not really too terrible. Here's where our mastery points lie. I'm specifically focusing on my life staff, and this is all from tutorial and trying to find a life staff. Our trade skills, just from doing quests, go up without too much of an issue. I'm going to wait to fully invest in these until launch. And then, of course, the achievement list is still a little buggy, but as long as basic gameplay stuff is okay, then I'm alright with it. Here you can see my current company. I have no intention of leaving this one. We don't have very many members, considering a lot of people just don't want to be playing right now. After 3 days, the game does reset, meaning none of your progress is going to be carried over. So not too many people are going pretty heavy on this. Most of the players in the game right now are players who haven't had an opportunity to play, which I have no problem with. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's a teammate of mine. You having some issues there, buddy? He's a little slow there. Anyway, there'll be another update here in just a moment about what we are looking like towards the end of the beta, and I look forward to seeing how much progression we get just playing casually. Alright, everybody, and here we are with my current look on my character. Not too shabby. I like the outfit. Looks kind of cool. A little lantern hanging there. We've got some pretty unique sets of gear in this game. We did make it to 25. Here's our server, currently in Stray Dog's company. Really enjoy this group. We've been having a lot of fun going through dungeons and whatnot. yesterday I spent most of my day just going and running dungeons over and over and over just for practice and bug testing and stuff like that, so we didn't get too much further level-wise. But let's take a look at the map and how it stands on the start of day 3, as well as taking a look at our current character stats and all that fun stuff. A little bit of a load screen here, it's not too bad. Up there to top left and top right, you can see all of my stats. There's my position, my FPS, all that fun stuff, latency, and time since last response from the server. Okay, and here we are in game. Such a beautiful game. I can't get over how good this game looks. I like that the trees and stuff fade as you go and put your camera through it, but that's not what we're really here for. Let's take a look at our stats. Now, during this beta, I didn't bother with any of this stuff as I knew I was already going to play healer. And it looks like we actually got a life staff increase, so let's see. We'll do that. I like that bonus. Just for having a life staff equipped, we get some mana regen. It's awfully nice. Alright, so now if we go into our stats, we can, of course, claim all of our achievements. It looks like they fixed that bug. And then we can go into our trade skills. Now, I've gotten all these just for doing side quests. I really didn't do that many. Didn't even bother touching housing or armor at all. With the market board nerfs, I kind of stayed away from those, but I'm also not going too hardcore in this beta. Now, here is our current stats. We did not make it to the next pip. It'd be a nice healing output and a carry weight decrease for fish. Now, I'm going to do a lot of fishing because I have focus. As you can see, a lot of the stuff is, fishing based for focus. Increase the size of the fish, cooldowns for teleporting, all kinds of good stuff for being a healer. It's nice that they kind of incentivize people to play healer, as most MMOs have issues with having numbers of players doing healing and tanks. As you can see, I am on the council for the Stray Dogs. We also have the Life Staff Expert title there. You can change your title. I didn't get too many this time around, but that's where we sit. Here's our current character. It's nice that they show your stuff here, and they also give you a nice little bit of information telling you what stuff you're going to be using. Here we got our experience with +5, gathering all that fun stuff. And as for our map, as you can see, we have a green and we have a yellow. Not too many people went hardcore on trying to get territory this time around. My company didn't even bother. As you can see, we only have 27 members in the beta. A good portion of those players are like officers and stuff, just coming in to fool around and hang out, maybe do some recruitment posts. We didn't want to burn ourselves out, especially considering all this information on the beta is going to be wiped, and then we're going to have to do it all again in 2 weeks. We're more or less just having fun. I think I've run the first expedition at least 7 times, and that starts at 25 technically, but you could probably enter it at 20, maybe 18 if you're a DPS, but your tank and your healer should probably be at least 20 to make sure that you're getting all those extra bonuses for defense and hate generation, as well as the healing potencies that you're going to need in order to keep your people alive. Just a personal opinion. I'm sure you could do it with less. Not too much, though. Anyway, I am going to tack on the end here. As soon as the beta draws to a close, what we manage to accomplish in the beta, and then we will go from there. Let's see what happens next, shall we? Alright, and as you can see, not much has changed. This is the start of the 12th, and I don't think much more is going to change, if I'm completely honest. The game will be wiped here very shortly, and we will be starting all over from scratch in just 2 weeks. A lot of people have opted to just stop playing at this point. I'm going to continue to just mess around, maybe do some fishing and socialize. But other than that, I believe we are pretty much done. And I want to thank everybody for stopping out for this upload. And I really appreciate it. Remember to get in on those giveaways that are down in the panels, as well as check back anytime for more. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, stay healthy out there, and we'll see you on the next one.